Meanwhile, a protest in downtown Grand Rapids this evening with demonstrators gathering in support of George Floyd.
Grand Rapids police taking 8 people into custody at one point. Fox 20's Marisa Oberly was there. She's live now where it looks to be much calmer. Marisa, what is the latest?
Yeah, Janice and Derek, much calmer here at 10 o'clock tonight. But those arrests, they did happen here at the intersection of Monroe Center and Ionia Avenue. Now, protesters marched throughout the city of Grand Rapids this evening, and it remained peaceful. But the issue when the issues arose, it happened as protesters were making their way up Ottawa and turned onto Monroe Center. Police were waiting here and basically told them they had to get off the street. More than 500 miles separate Minneapolis from Grand Rapids.
It's important to be aware of what's going on in the community and not to just advocate for my own community, but to advocate for all communities.
But on Monday, the two cities acted as one. Demonstrators out in support of George Floyd as one of the 4 officers charged in his death heads to trial.
Should have never happened. And to me, it's personal. Because I'm a black man living in the times that we are right now. So we seek justice and we want to see it happen.
Protesters seeking justice for Floyd, saying a conviction is how it will be served. Without it, they worry for the future.
Acknowledgement and accountability and transparency can really have a huge impact on the community and how they feel about being policed. When that isn't addressed, it makes people feel uneasy, obviously. I mean, look at me, I'm out here, you know? So it makes you feel in a way that you're not being protected.
And after marching peacefully throughout the city's streets, protesters found themselves at odds with Grand Rapids police on Monroe Center between Ottawa and Ionia Avenue. Officers telling them to get on the sidewalk before moving in and taking 8 people into custody. Police say they now face misdemeanor charges ranging from obstructing traffic to creating a disturbance.
We are fully supportive of everyone's right to peacefully assemble, to express their opinion, and we understand that these are unprecedented times in these efforts. And again, we are willing to work with any group, any organizer, to have their event be successful and particularly to be safe.
Demonstrators frustrated, saying police moved in too quickly after those warnings and cornered them in.
Do better, Grand Rapids. Do better, GRPD.
Now, we do not know the names of those 8 people arrested by Grand Rapids police tonight. They do tell us, though, that they are in the Kent County Jail waiting booking. We, of course, will keep you updated both on air and online when we learn that information. We also did ask Grand Rapids police, because this protest that happened tonight, it was pretty similar to protests we saw this past summer where people were marching out in the streets. And we asked, why weren't arrests made during then if they were blocking traffic? And Sergeant Dan Adams said that he couldn't speak to the decisions made over the summer versus the ones made today. Reporting live in Grand Rapids, Marisa Oberly, Fox 17.